Hello guys, this is the LG Soundbar with Meridian, as says here, S95 Flagship, top of the line, the best soundbar from LG for the year 2022. 8-10 watts, 9.1.5 channels, Dolby Atmos, DTS-X, AirPlay, Chromecast, Spotify, everything, all the stamps here. We're going to examine the soundbar. So as we can see here, if you have an LG television or something, another television from other brand, you can buy this add-on Wowcast in order to have wireless Dolby Atmos without HDMI connection. But you have to buy this device. So here we see the box inside. And from the other side, here we are. So we start to unbox the sound bar. On the top is the actual sound bar. Let's remove it. And then inside is you see this, it's good for the environment, this recyclable material, not foams. Then this is the surround channels. And this is the subwoofer here, oh heavy. Empty box, empty. Accessories here. So the packaging looks like the Samsung's 99B soundbar, almost the same. So here we are. This is the boxes that we found inside the big box, and we start to cut the one box. The subwoofer. This is the subwoofer. This is the surround speakers. So it's let's say it's the competition of the Samsung 990B from the LG side. It's expensive soundbar, okay? 3 drivers, 3 channels per speaker. The box with the accessories here. So we receive, when we buy this soundbar, we receive an HDMI cable for our first connection. Then a template, let's say a pattern to draw holes on the wall in order to install a bracket if we like to install to put the soundbar on wall, but otherwise we can put it on the table beside our television. Wi-Fi soundbar manual. Then we discover batteries for the remote control, 4 screws for the bracket probably. The wall mount bracket, it's here, metallic one. So you see how it goes, like this we put on the wall. We receive 2 brackets, one from the one side and the other from the other side, and then we put the sound bar here. Then small one, but there is a huge featured application to control the sound bar. The remote control is just to start up using the sound bar. You see here the buttons of the remote control, very shiny, jog style, very nice. Then we have 4 cables, power cables, one for the soundbar, one the subwoofer, one for the left surround channel, and one for the right surround channel. And this one is another bracket. Let's check it. The wall mount bracket. So this is another bracket. Probably, I don't know, I will check for the subwoofer, not for the surround channels probably, maybe. You see the difference for the sound bar. It goes like this probably. We put it on the wall here, 2 screws on the wall, and then the sound bar goes here. And this one is for the surround channels. On the bottom of the surround channels, we see this screw here that we can add a stand, you know, a regular one, not on the wall. So here is the actual sound bar, tuned by Meridian. The stickers, so it's nice to see the stickers attached. So it has a sender channel here that fires up to the ceiling. I think it's the only sound bar that I have seen so far with 3 Atmos channels, not just 2 as the others. Sender up firing speaker says LG here, and the other side says LG. One side says Meridian, the other side says LG. The front is a cloth, no metallic grill, cloth. That means collects dust. Like this one is a cloth, the surround, but on the top is grill. So underneath it's like this to install it on the wall or close to our TV. And we have 1, 2, 3 HDMIs, one for TV connection, the ER card. So we're trying to take a look inside this new soundbar from LG. Here we see the Class D amplification of the soundbar. This is the board here featuring the amplifiers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 channels. Yes, 8 channels amplification here, we can see. We're gonna examine how is this power distributed around the channels. And we see the capacitors here, which are very nice quality. SMD components on the board. This aluminum bar here is for isolation and coolness, to provide coolness on the chipsets, plus the amplifiers. There is another board underneath, which is featuring the CPUs and the processing of the soundbar. The input selection here are the HDMIs. Here we see the Wi-Fi antennas and the connections to the subwoofer to the surround speakers, as well this board here. Here we have the mains power in that goes to this switching power supply, which is extended that long. The components are glued with this white material here that provides stiffness and reduces all the vibrations of the components, because the power here is high and the components are vibrating if they are not that good installed, as we see here. And here we have removed the channels, the speakers, and here we see the place that the speakers are located from the one side and the other side. This grill, the top grill, it's metallic. So on the top we have metallic grill, in front we have cloth grill. So the speakers now. The speakers are like this, in this configuration here, inside the closed, let's say thick plastic cabinet. Has no ports for the sound. Then we have on the side this kind of driver, paper cone. This is like a full range. Here is a special material attached that's like velvet, in order to absorb the static waves and clean the sound. This is a closed cabinet as well. This driver has a closed cabinet as well, and all the cabling, as you can see, is treated very well with this foam around in order to reduce the vibration inside the soundbar. Here we see one outlet for the one side of the soundbar. This is another outlet for the center or speaker, and this is for the other side. So in total here we have how many channels? We can measure the channels here. In total we have 1, 2, 3 channels here. This side we have 1, count the black cables, 2, 3 channels as well, and in the middle we have 1, 2 channels. So 3 and 3, 6, 7, 8 channels in total. Central channel here, which is like this one, we have 3 like these ones, and then this is the Atmos channel. We have 3 Atmos channels like this paper cone, nice driver. Then in front on the left side we have this racetrack driver, full range, and a tweeter, not soft dome, but with a dome tweeter. This is one channel, the left, let's say. The right channel is like this exactly the same. But the center channel, it's not like this, it's like this. It's like this, the center channel. Atmos is like this. Left and right like this. Center and the side channels like this. 10 drivers, 8 channels, 10 drivers. Are using the same cabinet, it's closed box, and probably it works because I haven't tested yet. I will test it. This will be another video. You see here how is located this shielded box, and we have here the other side, the other shielded box goes like this. See the surround speaker now with the driver on top. There is another driver here and another driver from this side. So it has this kind of shape if you see it above. You see? So we tried to open for a deep unboxing here. We see the same configuration as the main soundbar, as the main speaker. So power supply switching one with this hot white glue, and here we have the Class D amplification with, see this material here, this is like ferrite capacitors, and this chipset is the Class D amplification Pulsus PS9860 from Korea. Just 3 drivers to drive. This is the board of the surround speaker. This covers all the back of the surround speaker, all the back. And then we have the drivers. So, Atmos driver is the same as the soundbar, closed in its own cabinets. And here is the 2 drivers, one here and one on the other side, closed in their own special cabinet. So it's the time for the subwoofer. The driver is on the side. You see the size of the driver. It's not that big as the cloth here presents, but like this, smaller. But it's a big, huge cabinet, heavy one. This is the one cable that goes inside of the woofer driver. You see the thickness of the cable. There is port here. The port here is here in front. The port is here, but I cannot access the driver inside. Inside because the installation of the driver, it's like this. They put the driver here and they put install the screws, and they glue this cover. So I have to break the cover here in order to see the driver, which is like here. But I have a surprise for you. Here are the electronics, which are located here in this compartment here. They say subwoofer there, as you can see, subwoofer. So here is the Class D amplification, again the same construction, the same chipset. So the good thing with the LG here is using the same amplification for all the 9.1.5 channels. So here we see the power supply switching one, the same exactly the same. Here the power is a bit bigger, and underneath this heat sink there is something, there is a chipset to cool down because of the power. You see the finish of the sub here. It looks like a brushed aluminum, but it's not. So thanks for watching, guys. See you in another video, probably with a TV or the sound check of this sound bar. Thanks for watching again.